Iceland, the land of fire and ice, a country of unmatched beauty and otherworldly landscapes. This is the story of a family of 4 adventure seekers about to embark on an epic 1,000-mile campervan journey across this extraordinary land. Let's meet the crew. Colleen,
Humbling, harrowing, I'm not sure which.
the heart of the journey and the one who somehow always keeps the adventure on track, no matter what Iceland throws their way. Eric,
The next week, we're going to travel around Iceland.
the fearless explorer, always chasing the next wild idea or epic adventure. Dylan, the bold daredevil, first to leap, climb, or cannonball, and usually the last one back in the van. And last but not least, Patrick,
It goes so far down. He said 60 feet. It's like 150 feet.
a high-flying drone pilot and fearless adventurer in his own right, though his brother would like you to know he's definitely not the quiet one. Along the way, they'll climb mountains,
That was literally one of the most terrifying things I've ever done.
descend into epic ice caves,
It's not one of the coolest places we've ever been.
hike to hidden waterfalls,
We're standing behind Snaefellness waterfall.
and walk the windswept black sand beaches of the south coast. They'll push their limits, ice climbing in remote corners of Europe's largest glacier.
Fastest group ever.
They'll snorkel between 2 continents in ice-cold glacial water and come face-to-face with some of Iceland's most ferocious wildlife. They'll play a round of golf under the midnight sun at one of the world's top 100 golf courses.
That is about as good as it gets right there.
Sample some of Iceland's best food and bravely taste some of its not-so-best food. They'll camp deep in canyons and traverse remote landscapes few ever see. And in between the adrenaline-filled days, they'll find moments of peace soaking in Iceland's hidden hot springs, surrounded by steam, silence, and stars. This isn't just a travelogue, it's a family story, one filled with awe, laughter, and the occasional, seriously, move your stuff! Because as incredible as Iceland is, living in a campervan that felt slightly smaller than advertised brings its own set of unforgettable challenges. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride as we follow one family's unforgettable journey through a land like no other. Our adventure begins 30,000 feet above Greenland on the final approach to Reykjavik, the capital of Iceland. Day 1, the one where they snorkel between continents.
All right, just landed. A little chilly out here already. And now on our way to try to get the rental car. Picked up the rental and it is cold and windy and chilly here. All right, let's hit the road. Started our adventure. Let's do it. Just made our first stop at the store, picked up all our supplies. Long list, but it was about $75. Isn't too bad. Just made our first stop on our way to Glacier National Park. So we just arrived at Glacier National Park, and this is the point where the North American and Eurasian tectonic plates meet, right in this spot right here in this national park. And up here is a spot where they actually have the fissure or the crack between the tectonic plates, and glacier water has entered between them, and we're gonna get in and snorkel in what is claimed to be the clearest water in the entire world. And also freezing cold water. It's like 33 degrees. It comes from the glaciers in the area that are about 50 miles away, and then goes through these lava fields all in this area, which creates this filtration that basically makes this water so pure and so clear that the visibility is something like 500 feet. So the biggest, largest visibility in the entire world. So we're here, we're gonna check it out, see what we have to wear. A little colder than we hoped, but we gotta suck it up. Let's do it. So what do you guys think of that?
Oh, it's pretty cold. Cold. It's very cold.
Yes, but clear.
Very clear.
It's unbelievable. You can see all the way down these cracks. It's really cool. Dylan, of course, got the, what happened with your neck?
Couldn't breathe.
So that was definitely one of the most unique things we've ever done. Crystal clear water. Felt like you were kind of, as the boys said, it felt like you were like floating in air, because you couldn't even get the depth perception of whether you were in water or not. It was just so clear. Now we're gonna go check out this lookout tower up here. Apparently you can see a cool waterfall from up there. So this big stone wall right here goes all the way down. This is essentially North America. And then all the way back there is the Eurasian plate out there past that lake. So when we were snorkeling, it was in the middle. This is all no man's land. Technically no continent. Stop by La Fortuna because this is the famous rye bread that is cooked underground in the geothermal. I just made it to Geyser after a pretty amazing drive through some crazy landscapes. Now I think we just missed the geyser going off about 5 seconds. This is really cool. It reminds us of Yellowstone right here. Even the smell reminds us of Yellowstone right there, Old Faithful. Look at all the gurgling going on right here. It's literally probably about 40s, in the 40s, mid 40s, maybe even lower. Pouring rain, high winds. But at least we saw the geyser go. Now we got to jet out of here because we're going to be late for our reservation to the secret lagoon for some geothermal baths. Everything's taking us longer today than we anticipated, so we're scrambling and gonna have to come back to the waterfall after this. Lots to do in the Golden Circle, that's for sure. Just made it to the secret lagoon just in time. It's freezing cold rain, so this is gonna feel so nice, hopefully. Oh, this is such a cool scene right here. This is just what we needed. It's cold rain, but these baths are so nice and warm. The volcanic rock on the bottom for your feet. Oh, it's so nice. Plus, we're gonna go get a beer and a wine and bring it in the thermal tub. It's so cool. Yeah, look at it. We've got our like little hot springs, natural hot springs going on right here. It's awesome. We're gonna try this little home-cooked joint. Home-cooked Ethiopian food in the middle of rural Iceland. Pretty unique. We'll see if it works. a shared style Ethiopian food. We got the mix of the lamb, the beef, the chicken, chickpeas, the beets, you name it, we had it, and it was great.
Day 2, the one with the waterfalls.
Talk about jet lag. What? So it's a rainy, cold morning, our first morning, actually our second morning here. Same as yesterday, but we've actually gotten the gas to start after a bit of trial and error, and made some coffee, fried some eggs, making egg sandwiches, and the kids are still getting their sleep. We're exhausted too and would be sleeping, but we need to get on the road. Day number 2, it's a waterfall circuit on the south coast. My goodness, what the hell is going on up here? You guys have your head over this side? You have your head over here?
Yeah.
Oh my god, this looks like a cave. Buggy, are you okay over there?
Oh.
Hi.
Good morning, Chloe. It's hard to get out from out there, huh?
Oh my god, look at this. This is incredible. Outdoes Niagara. Look at that. That is pretty, it's like a 2-tiered waterfall. Wow. This is absolutely incredible. We get all the way up. We're gonna go all the way up there and see what it's like right next to the falls. So glad we didn't miss this one. What is this?
Oh my god, that's me. Yeah.
It's actually a pretty good view right here at the first layer of the hilltops. I don't know where this ranks on all the waterfalls around the world we've seen, but it's high up there. It's very high up there. Every angle keeps pulling us away from a different perspective. It's so cool. So our next stop is Genevos waterfall. No idea if I'm saying that correctly because Icelandic is very, very difficult. But I think this is the one where you can actually walk behind the waterfall. So we got about an 1.5-hour drive from Hillfoss, and the sun has come out for the first time and it's not really raining. It's a great drive.
Kind of rain.
Let's go find another waterfall. So that was awesome. Perfect stop to see some horses on the side of the road. We were wanting to do that, seeing these Icelandic horses with their long hair, all this trip. Stop at the side of the road. These horses wanted nothing but more and more pets. It was fun. Too bad Buggy missed it. Oh well. All right, on our way to our second waterfall of the day. This is Snaefellness. I could be saying that wrong, but did my best. And this one, you can potentially walk around behind it. So we will see if we how wet we get when we do this. But you can see right here. Pretty cool. Snaefellness. Is that what it says? No. Snaefellness. Something like that. cool. We are standing behind Snaefellness waterfall, right in this little cave. Right here, we're getting drenched. It's freaking worth it. This is so cool. So this is perfect Iceland right here. Just on the side of the ring road. You can see this from miles away. 5-minute walk from the parking lot, and you get this epic waterfall that you can actually walk behind and get drenched. You can see we're absolutely soaked right now. But good thing we actually, first time we've seen the sun here in Iceland. Here in Iceland. So maybe we could dry out for next stop on our ring road itinerary. Went to Snaefellness, and look, just cascade after cascade coming down here. I mean, we could just stay the whole day here and just walk through these. But we're gonna go, I think, see the plane crash on the beach. Or Snaefellness waterfall. Right back here and see. We're way behind our schedule, but it's a good thing about having a campervan. Feels like a moon hike. There's nothing out here. Just like lava rock all the way into the beach. Crazy. It was a long walk in the wind, but here it is. It's the plane wreck, lake wreck from DC-10 back in the 1840s. Let's go check it out. Now we're inside this plane. This is so cool. Imagine what happened in here. Freaking out while they're dropping down the Iceland beaches. Crazy. Apparently everyone survived somehow. So apparently I was wrong. It wasn't the 40s that this crashed. It was the 70s because it was deployed in World War II and redeployed in Vietnam. And then deployed over here to Iceland to run some missions and crashed on one of its, missions in the 1970s, I believe, here in Iceland. We're up at Darhuli Lookout. It is eerie up here. You can see the black sand beach down here, some waves, some puffin nesting right here. It's hard to see. I'll take a picture so you can see it. We just took a detour and we're now on a different side near the black sand beach, Darhuli Lookout. Thank thanks to Mom. She said, let's go down this way. And we're going down this huge cliff with tons and tons of fog. Couldn't see where we were going, very steep. This is so much better viewpoint. It's so cool. All right, so just on the side of the road, we decided to pull over. We saw this cave. It's right in here, and Dylan's on his way up there already. All right, let's go check it out. It's almost at the cave. This is so cool. This is very steep right here. Wow. How is it up there, Del? Just made it into Vic, right on the coast, and we're going in and trying a place called Black Crust Pizza. Let's see what the wait is. So lucky here, we were just on the Black Sand Beach after dinner. There's a puddle right here, right on the side of the beach. Just sitting there, all these waves come crashing in. It's so cool. Loaded up a little bit more on some breakfast stuff like eggs and the Skyr yogurt, which we are now addicted to, eating throughout the entire trip, before we make it to our next campground, which is another 35 minutes into the canyon. So when it's already late, it's already 9 o'clock, so gotta roll. Where we are, but it feels like we're on the moon. Driving on this gravel road. At least the fog is a little bit calmed down. That was pretty harrowing. I'm not looking forward to that again up in the mountains up there. There are roads overlooking cliffs with potholes, steep climbs, steep descents. This is crazy. We finally got to this campsite, and this is pretty cool. I have to say, we're in the middle of this canyon, and there's a cave right there. Not a lot of people here, and there is mountains all around us.
Chocolate bar.
Yeah, and chocolate bars. All right, let's go have a chocolate bar. Are you happy I found this one?
I'm happy we made it.
Yeah.
Yes, that was very cool. I hope it clears up so we can see what it really looks like tomorrow.
Yeah. Boots, how you doing in there?
Tall.
Yeah, I can see in here.
Nice and good enough.
Oh, Dylan.
This is essentially midnight right now in Iceland. This is what it's like. It's just light up like it's 5 o'clock. Crazy. This place is just unbelievable. I keep saying how cool this is. I just keep walking around, seeing these little rivers everywhere. I wish we had gotten here earlier so we could do some of these hikes. I mean, we were hiking up in there, but it's already midnight. We gotta get to bed. I'm exhausted. Tomorrow's gonna be another hectic, crazy day. So, unfortunately, I won't be able to do all these hikes in this canyon.
Day 3, the one with the canyons and glaciers.
Good morning from Peggill. It's blue skies and clear.
And we just woke up and we are in awe. This is like paradise in here. Just opened up and there were some goats just right over here climbing these mountains. It's just unbelievable. Can't really wake up to anything better than this. It's so cool. All right, let's go wake up the boys. They're sleeping up here. Let's go see. Sleepy heads. Sleepy heads. What are you guys doing up there? Before we pack up, we're gonna do this this hike right here. Unbelievable. Unbelievable how cool this is. Oh my God, this is such a scenic hike. Steep and muddy, so it's very slippery. We're at the tip. This is ridiculous. This kind of reminds me of like Juana Picchu in Peru, doesn't it?
Yeah.
This is so epic up here. I mean, just amazing. So now we're on another little hike around the campsite. A little waterfall right here. We're actually contemplating a cold plunge in here. We didn't get to see any of this last night we were coming. It was just covered in fog. But this is like a moonscape right in here. All right, we made it to the black sand beach. Missed it yesterday, came back around today. This is where they have the sneaker waves that are some of the huge waves that come in and grab people and bring them into the thing. Right now it's in yellow, so there's dangerous warnings. So the reason they have these sneaker waves that come up, and I've seen videos where they've just taken people from like standing right here, just waves out of nowhere, is because if you drew a line from here all the way south, the first land you come to is Antarctica. So we're in the southernmost point of Iceland, and literally it has so many currents coming back up from Antarctica that sometimes the sneaker waves come up and just grab up. So you gotta be on alert when you're here. Even when you think the waves are down there, they can just come out of the blue. It's like a little mini cave right on the beach here. All these sea columns, as you can see, right here on the black sand beach. So these are amazing crepes, but they're not cheap. It was like $16.50 per crepe, but at the moment, worth it. All right, and now we've just done a kind of a random stop off the side of the ring road. Not many people do this, I've heard, but this is Jingadia, something like that, but it's like otherwise known as Yoda's Cave, because this entrance looks like Yoda. Let's go check it out and see if it actually does look like Yoda. So this does kind of look like Yoda.
Oh, Yodi.
Do or do not, there is no try.
I apologize for the terrible dad jokes along this journey.
So we made it to the canyon, and I'm gonna butcher this name. Fajatra, I don't even know. I'll put it on the bottom of the screen. It's, who knows how you say this thing, but it's a canyon that was formed during the last ice age. There we go. You can see the river between us, right going through the canyon. This is cool.
Very cool. It's pretty.
It is. All right, stop the pic. So we finally made it to Jakusarland Glacier Lagoon, and we have a Zodiac boat ride coming up in about 20 minutes. We're gonna go on the glaciers. You can see some people out there on kayaks out there. There are some seals out there that are on some of the glaciers. Just absolutely beautiful out here. It's so cool. Glaciers have broken off and come into the lake right here, creating a lagoon. All right, we gotta go get some food. Everything's closed, so we got like some lobster soup. I think it's like the only thing that's left. So, all right, let's go check out the lagoon. Oh my God, look at that. That was very, very cool. Seals right up close on the glaciers. I actually saw a glacier fall into the water. I can't get better than that. We call this Diamond Beach because all these little glaciers are washing from the glacier lagoon, which we were just at. So this wasn't exactly what we were looking for dinner, but you gotta do what you gotta do when everything's closed and you're trying to find a campsite late at night. Nothing else was open except this pink gas station in the middle of nowhere, and they didn't have the hot dogs like we were gonna have the hot dogs, but they did have a pork special. But we didn't realize until after we ordered it. It was like, what was that, like $28 a person or something crazy like that? Oh my God, Iceland. Some things in Iceland can be very damn expensive if you're not careful.
Day 4, the one where they climb out of the glacier hole.
Another rainy, misty, foggy, kind of cold morning here in Iceland. We are at the Snaefellness camp and got here late last night, and we are scrambling to get ready because we have a 9 a.m. Ice climbing, guiding, hiking, rappelling, going through ice caves, who knows what, on the... Oh my God, that was chaotic, but we're out. Let's go hit the road. All right, so we just met our guide, Kish. He's actually from the UK, but been living here for 7 years. Crazy, we just found out he actually was a guide in New Zealand, in Mount Cook, at the Hermitage Hotel where we stayed at last year and did all these hiking and stuff. So now we're driving 15 minutes to a dirt gravel road, and we're gonna drive up there to the start of the glacier for our adventure of ice climbing. It's called One With the Glacier. I'm probably butchering that, but close enough. All right, let's go. So this glacier we're going to is on top of the volcano Urudey, which is the most powerful and biggest volcano in all of Iceland. It erupted back in 1300, created this basically vast wasteland and killed half the population of Iceland. So apparently it's still active, there's no real eruptions going on. This should be cool. So we just put the crampons on and starting the hike on the glacier. are you feeling about this climb?
I'm okay tied to a rope and walking. It's going down, or tied to a rope and flying. It's going down and walking.
Is this not one of the coolest places we've ever been?
It's very cool.
One of the coolest experiences we've ever had?
Yeah. It's hard.
Breathing hard, yeah. This
It's not even like high altitude, it's just like pure exercise.
Yep. Hard. It looks hard?
All of it. Looks pretty sad.
How is it so far?
Hard. A little scary.
Yeah.
Now I wasn't scared at the beginning. Now I'm a little scared.
Have you ever seen how steep it gets?
Plus I don't know how we're getting down.
That was fun. That was very fun. All right, let me take a pic.
It's fun though. We're high.
We're very high.
It's hard to get to now.
Oh, that's delicious though.
Is it?
Yeah.
How's it going, Ice Guardian? This is like from a movie set. They actually film a lot of movies right now. The Odyssey movie is being filmed just in the glacier on the side. This looks like something out of a movie. There's waterfalls in here. We're way far into the glacier. This scene is like just epic. I mean, it's just that word just describes it perfectly. We're the only ones out here in this glacier. Why's that?
Scary. Oh, no.
That looked freaking scary as shit.
Calves hurt.
What does it look like all the way down there? Like how far
It
down?
goes so far down. He said 60 feet. It's like 150 feet.
Holy shit, I don't know if I should do it.
So far down. It's not that bad because like the steep like vertical part you can like wedge yourself against like a crack, like a wedge, like a wall. So it's fine. That's why I wasn't scared when I fell. Like when I slipped, it's fine because I like wedged myself in and I didn't fall very far. And then like once you get past like this little like ridge, it's pretty easy. It's like, and the snow gets soft. And the ice.
That was called a moulin, which is like a whirlpool of water. And that was literally one of the most terrifying things I've ever done.
Look in solid directions.
Absolutely, yeah.
Fastest group.
Fastest group ever. We got a little bit of everything.
You guys get some sugar high from that dinner. It's 9:12 p.m. and this is the first time we've seen sun. Right there, number 3, 9:12 p.m. Just made it to Skogafoss, and here it is. Pretty epic waterfall right there. Oh, that's perfect. Look at that, right in the background, going right into your head.
Feels like it too.
The awesome thing about this too is that there is no one else here. It's 9:30 at night. It looks like it's about noon. All right, now we're gonna take the steps all the way up to the top to the viewpoint to see the Skogafoss Falls from up above. This is a lot of steps, I'm not gonna lie. This is actually very hard after a full day of ice climbing. This is a very cool campsite that we're considering for tonight. This is midnight in Iceland. Look at it out here. It's 2 a.m. I just had to go to the bathroom at the campsite. This is what it looks like up here.
Day 5. The one with the Snaefellness Peninsula and midnight gone.
Another rainy morning. It's pouring, it's freezing. Feels like the worst March day in Chicago every day here. So.
This day sucks.
This is our least favorite weather. It's literally in like the high 30s right now. We have arrived at the Snaefellness Peninsula, also known in our family as the Snaefellness Peninsula. So we just saw a sign on the side of the road for a shark museum. I think I read about this small little family-owned shark place that you can get some history of shark farming or shark fishing here in this part of Iceland to get some fermented sharks. So let's go check this out. See the place where they're drying the sharks, where they dry them for what, like 5 months or 4 months or something. Crazy. We made it to Mount Kirkufell. This is the famous mountain from Game of Thrones. It's over here on the northern part of the Snaefellness. Peninsula. So we just got to Olafisik, that's how you say it, this little fishing village. It's actually the orca capital of Iceland. And we're gonna stop and get here for a late lunch, early dinner at Skur for some seafood.
That's shellfish soup, and it's literally the best soup I've ever had.
We just came to Saxfall Crater, which is a volcanic crater that you can climb up to, which we're gonna climb right now, and see the top of the crater. Looks cool. Definitely worth a stop in the Snaefellness Peninsula for this crater. Especially right now, there's nobody up here right now but us. So it's peaceful. We've made it to our last destination along the Snaefellness Peninsula, and we're still in constant rain. Hasn't stopped. Well, it's not that hard right now, but we're at Seal Beach. I think the name is actually Yuritunga Beach, but this is where a lot of harbor seals and what's the other type of seal that comes out here? What's the other type of seal that comes up here?
Harbor seal and gray seal.
Gray seal. The harbor seal and the gray seal. This one's been on our bucket list for a while. Midnight Sun Golf, one of the top 100 courses, I think number 62 by Golf World. By far the best course we've ever played on. We're already on hole 6, 350-yard par 4 that goes right back into the mountains. That is about as good as it gets right there. We're already on 7. Just finished the front 9. No idea what I got, but I did par the last 2 holes. I know that. That was exhausting.
I was tiring.
And then now it's midnight and it's still light out.
Yep.
We didn't have our best round, but we had our best round in terms of enjoyment. This course is amazing.
And we found our campsite. Look at that view. We're going to bed.
Day 6, the one with the best hot spring in Iceland.
It's 4:32. I just had to go to the bathroom and I just had the most sun we've seen since we've been here.
So good.
What a place. That was one of the highlights of our trip, actually. I mean, that was just, unfortunately, I wish we could stay like 5 hours for this thing, but we gotta run. We're already running late for our flight, as usual. But goodbye, Go Camper, for 1,000+ miles wherever we drove with you over all of Iceland. It was fun. Got through security, and now we are over a 20-minute walk to our gate to try to make this flight back to Chicago.